Image scanners are undoubtedly among the most important tools for securing and protecting infrastructure against malicious Docker images. Tools such as, for example, Trivy, Grype, Snyk, or Clair daily support DevOps and platform engineers to detect the vulnerable images and improve the overall security of our systems. Because all in all, the vulnerabilities can be in many various levels in our Docker images. For example, in the base OS layer, app dependencies, application itself, or the programming language runtime. Currently, we have a wide array of various tools that can be selected. So, should you choose rather a paid tool, or maybe open source would be just fine? And also, how the tools integrate with the, for example, CI/CD engines, such as, for example, Jenkins. Can I also scan other files, like, for example, Kubernetes manifest or Ansible playbooks? In this YouTube video, we'll try to answer to all of these questions. Docker is also included in the LPI DevOps Engineer Tools certification. Click the link in the description to get 5% discount on the exam. Now let's come back to our training. So this YouTube video is also part of the longer series on Docker engineering, but in Become DevOps we regularly write and talk about the all DevOps related technologies. You can watch about Ansible, Kubernetes, or Docker projects in our videos. See the link in the description. Part 1. What are the Docker scanners? So these are basically a static analysis tools. So what does it exactly mean? Well, static analysis means that the tool does not run the Docker container, inspect image layers directly, and very often rely on the vulnerability feeds, such as, for example, CVEs databases. Scanners, despite its popularity, we still need to think about them as an inseparable part of the infrastructure that we need to maintain and secure. Because what happens when the very tools designed to protect us become vulnerable themselves? A good example is a very recent vulnerability, CVE 2026 33634, that exploits Trivy image scanners. More information in this following link. So while the scanners are really inseparable part of our infrastructure, we still need to make sure that the software that we introduce to our servers is still very much secured and does not provide a threat to our infrastructure. So how does it look on the market when it comes for the selection of the specific tool? Let's go through the most commonly used Docker scanners. Part 2, Trivy. So Trivy is a vulnerability scanner and security analysis tool used to detect security issues in the software and infrastructure components. It's really widely popular and used by many companies and the individual software developers. Well, there are many reasons why Trivy is so popular, but in my view at least, it's because of its versatility. So in this video, we just focus on Docker images, but the tool also allows us to scan the file systems, Git repositories, infrastructure as a code templates, and application dependencies. So consequently, if your setup uses tools such as, for example, Ansible, Kubernetes in addition to your Docker, Trivy is really all-in-one solution that can help you to scan them all. So apart from its versatility, I would also like to highlight that Trivy perfectly integrates with the CI/CD and the container registries. Trivy integrates with tools such as, for example, Jenkins, and that allows you to very easily build DevSecOps pipelines where the security scanning is really embedded into your CI/CD process. Another feature of Trivy is the fact that it is an open source tool. It is free to use, so you don't need to purchase any expensive licenses to use. Another feature is the fact that Trivy gives us a wide choice of a different flag. You can run Trivy with help and you can understand what we are referring to. So the software has many different options, flags, switches that allows you to perfectly fit your needs. So here I also aggregated the most commonly used Trivy image scanning commands, like for example Trivy image, and then you provide the image name together with the tag to scan your Docker image. Scan with the severity filter for high and critical only. So for that we need to use run Trivy with Trivy image -- severity high on critical, and at the end of the command we need to provide the image name. Another functionality is that we can scan and fail if the critical vulnerability is found. So for that we would run the Trivy image exit code 1 on the severity critical. We can output our report in JSON formatting. So for that we will run Trivy image -- format JSON, and then we provide also the name of the file. So in this case it will be results.json. We can scan a local Docker file without building it with a Trivy config and then the Docker file. So once the image is already scanned with the command, such as for example Trivy image, we can read its vulnerability report. So from image report scan, we can identify things such as for example severity, which is the level of the risk associated with the specific vulnerability, fixed version, which is the minimum version of the package that resolves the issue. We also have the severity level that really classifies the vulnerabilities into the following level. We have a low, that is minor risk. We don't really need to immediately act on it. Then we have medium, which is the moderate risk that should be addressed. High, which is the serious risk that requires a prompt attention. And last but not least, critical, which is the severe risk that should be fixed immediately. So this is the exemplary report from Trivy. Part 2, Grype. Well, Grype is a solid alternative to Trivy. It is a lightweight but also open source scanner used for the Docker images and also live file system scanning. It's very similar to Trivy. It's known for its ease of use for the individual developers, DevOps engineers, or small teams. So the key features of Grype are, for example, it scans Docker images for the vulnerability using a wide range of the vulnerability databases. The second thing is that it supports integration with CI/CD pipelines and registries for automated scans. Third thing is its simple configuration and the setup process. So from my experience, because Grype uses more databases, it's able to find a higher numbers of the vulnerabilities in contrast to Trivy. So let's take, for example, Alpine latest image. So when we scan it with Trivy, we are getting 0 vulnerabilities, while when I scan it with Grype, I'm getting 4 medium vulnerabilities. Consequently, the recommendation here would be, if your goal is to get the highest number of the vulnerabilities, you should choose Grype over Trivy. Part 3, Snyk. So in contrast to the previous tools, Snyk is not open source. It's part of the broader Snyk developer-focused security platform. It's specialized in identifying vulnerabilities in the Docker images and Kubernetes workloads, but also continuously monitor for new vulnerabilities as they are disclosed. When we see the key features of Snyk, we can say that it scans for both operating system packages and application dependencies in the container images. It also monitors Docker images for newly discovered vulnerabilities post-deployment. It's also developer focused, so it has the features to help fixing the vulnerabilities and keep images really secure. It very nicely integrates with the CI/CD pipelines, registries, and Kubernetes cluster. Part 4, Clair. So lastly, let's discuss Clair. It's an open source static analysis scanner designed for detecting vulnerabilities in Docker images. It is widely used in the container security workloads, especially in environments that rely on the private container registries. So Clair analyzes container images layer by layer and identifies security vulnerabilities in, for example, operating system, packages, for example, install libraries inside the container layer. So it does that by matching the discovered packages against the known vulnerability databases. So Clair is best suited for example, scanning images stored in the in the private container registries and integrating vulnerability checks into the registry workflows. And that really helps us to enforce the security policies before the images are deployed on the large scale, for example, Kubernetes cluster or any other cloud-native environments. Part 5, summary. So which scanner to choose? Based on what we have discussed so far, it is now time to look at when to use each of the tools. So the first point we would like to highlight is the importance of ensuring that the security scanner is up to date with the latest vulnerabilities and still actively maintained by the vendor. So this maybe sounds obvious, but in practice it is very often overlooked. An outdated, unsupported scanner may fail to detect newly discovered vulnerabilities or rely on stale data sources, which directly impacts the accuracy of the results. Additionally, the quality of and freshness of the scanner's vulnerability database used by the scanner play a critical role in its effectiveness. So while reviewing tools for this video, we have also noticed that some solutions, like for example Dagda, they appear to be no longer actively maintained. A similar situation applies to the micro scanner. So these tools may still function, but they can no longer be considered reliable choices for the modern security workflows. So let's now move on to the comparison of the tools. Depending on what is that you want to achieve in your infrastructure, we should choose the scanning tools accordingly. I would say use Trivy when you need fast, lightweight and easy to use tool that is open source and have no licensing costs. If you are working with the multiple tools such as Docker, Kubernetes, you want to have a quick CI/CD integration into pipeline, definitely Trivy is your scanner. Use Grype when you want deep and accurate vulnerability detection. You prefer strong integration with the tools such as, for example, Anchor, or you also need to have more control over the scanning and reporting. Third point is Snyk. So you want to have a sort of like a developer first security platform used for fixing vulnerabilities found in the code, but you also want to have the continuous monitoring after the deployment, and you also use a mature CI/CD workload with the DevSecOps platforms. Then I would say Snyk is your scanner. Use Clair when you are working with the private registries and you would like to have a static analysis of your container images and you need a solution embedded into your private registry workflow. So I hope that you enjoy and thank you very much for watching.